Good morning, this is Jim Lohan, Operations Officer with the Florida Division of Emergency Management, and this is the Florida State Watch Office Daily Situation Report for Friday, January 16th, 2009. The State Emergency Operations Center is currently at a level 3 or monitoring status. Nuclear power reactors at Turkey Point, Port St. Lucie, Crystal River, and Farley are all operating at 100% capacity. All major airports and seaports are reporting no major issues at this time. And now for today's weather.
An Arctic dome of high pressure will expand over the eastern United States today. This feature will continue to funnel the coldest weather of the winter season thus far southward into the Sunshine State. Blustery northerly winds will combine with this extremely dry air mass to create dangerous fire weather conditions nearly statewide today. Red flag warnings will go into effect this morning for all of North Florida. Red flag warnings are also posted during the afternoon hours for north central, west central, and southwest Florida. Gusty northerly winds and very long durations of low humidity values will enhance the spread of any wildfires that develop today. High temperatures in North Florida today will range from 40 to 50, with 50s forecast elsewhere across central and north central Florida. High temperatures elsewhere in the peninsula will reach the 60s. Wind chills this morning will remain in the upper teens and 20s throughout north and north central Florida. A wind chill advisory is in effect through 10 a.m. this morning in northeast and portions of north central Florida. Gusty northerly winds in excess of 25 miles per hour will create rough surf along all coastal waters. Small craft advisories are posted statewide today. A slight risk of rip currents continues along the southeast Florida beaches. Isolated showers are possible later today and this evening along the southeast Florida coast as winds shift to a north-northeasterly direction and bring Atlantic moisture towards the immediate coast. Winds will gradually subside after sunset tonight over north and north central Florida, setting the stage for a night of near record cold temperatures in these locations. Hard freeze warnings will go into effect tonight for all of north and north central Florida, including the Nature Coast counties. Durations of below freezing temperatures upwards of 12 hours are forecast across interior sections from later this evening through the mid-morning hours on Saturday. Freeze watches and warnings for tonight extend as far south as Hernando, Sumter, and Lake counties. Breezy northerly winds will likely prevent frost formation on Saturday morning along the I-4 corridor. However, breezy northerly winds will persist tonight across central and south Florida, which will drive wind chills into the 20s for a majority of central Florida and the 30s into southwest and interior South Florida. Low temperatures on Saturday morning will plummet to near daily record levels in the upper teens and 20s for all of north and north central Florida. Breezy northerly winds will keep temperatures in the 30s for a majority of central and southwest Florida, with 40s along the Treasure Coast and 50s for southeast Florida and the Keys. Floridians again should remember the 5 P's of cold weather safety. The 5 P's are protecting people, protecting plants, protecting pets, protecting exposed pipes, and practicing fire safety. As of Thursday, the statewide Keach-Byram Drought Index mean was 519 on a scale of 0 to 800. County KBDI averages across a majority of the Florida Peninsula remain near or above 600. A majority of the counties in the Panhandle have KBDI averages below 300. KBDI averages statewide will continue to increase during the next week as Arctic intrusions bring very dry air masses southward into Florida. Rainfall in north central and northeast Florida earlier this week has temporarily kept moderate drought conditions confined to the Nature Coast and west central Florida this week, according to the National Drought Monitor. And that's all for weather.
Due to the cold weather that we are experiencing in north and central Florida, the Florida State Watch Office would like to urge all citizens to protect themselves from hypothermia. Hypothermia is a serious medical condition that strikes during very cold weather or when people are chilled from rain, sweat, or cold water. Shivering, exhaustion, confusion, fumbling hands, memory loss, slurred speech, and drowsiness are signs of hypothermia. Babies with hypothermia have bright red, cold skin, and very low energy. Seek immediate medical attention when you experience signs of hypothermia. To learn more, you can contact the Centers for Disease Control at 800-CDC info. For further information and to learn more about how you can get a plan, go to www.floridadisaster.org. That's all we have for today, for Friday, January 16th, 2009.